What's up, everybody? Um, how's it going? Hopefully, you all had a great Sunday. Um, man, what a Sunday, man! What a Sunday it was! Wow! Like, subscribe if you like the video. Most importantly, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Um, new subscribers here, welcome. Thank you. If you're new to the channel, then I'm somebody who I break down games from a gambler's perspective. Here and there, I talk about props that I like, few leans, and I like to turn leans into green, do a little bankroll builders, all that. Try to cram that all into one video. It's pretty hard, but you stick and ride with me, whatever the case may be. Not too much ride with me, but I like to build a community, hope in hopes of everybody sharing everything. You know what I'm saying? It's us against the books. You know what I'm saying? One of my mottos is to profit and not deposit. And I do go by a little three alternate rules. If you have the luxury of having FanDuel Sportsbook, then I think that's it's with the alternate features that they provide us with in each and every damn near each and every category. I think it's a really, really good way to get to some money. Now, one thing I want to point out tonight about tonight's game, you're gonna have to get in and get out of there. Okay, all these games start within an hour. I want to say, yeah, They all start within an hour. I mean, 7:10, from 6:10 to 7:10. Okay, so you have to have your mind made up, ready to go. All right, news, and most of one of the most important things I got to tell you. Every time y'all gonna say I sound like a broken record, but listen, you have to be following underdog. What is it? Underdog NBA, underdog underscore NBA. Okay, I need to really start underdog underscore NBA on Twitter. All right, I need to start pinning that in my description or something like that, or putting the link down there, because if you're not up on the news, uh, I don't know what to say. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's where the value comes at. That's where the value comes in. Okay, so I always have to wait around later on in the day to find value. Okay, so we have a 218.5 over under in this one. Philadelphia favored by 2.5. Memphis Grizzlies. All right, so I this is going to be one of those games, and I don't really too much. I don't really too much. I don't really too much. I mean, this game, I don't want to really struggle with this game. But one thing I can't tell you is Memphis. They have been covering. You know what I'm saying? They've been covering. We know they've been covering. Memphis, what I'm saying? I had to fall back off my Cleveland, but we ain't talking about them right now. We'll get to them in a second. You know what I'm saying? But the last 10 games, the last 13 games, Grizzlies they 10-3 against the spread as a road underdog. So that's something that had been sticking out to me. This game, it could go either way. It can go over. I don't know if it's gonna go over. I don't know. But John Morant has a pretty decent matchup. Between anybody that's going to be guarding him, unless they decide they're going to put somebody like Thibault on him, which I highly doubt. You know what I'm saying? But he has a pretty decent matchup here. Um, the Grizzlies, they 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 meetings between this team, but in the over is 5-2 in the last 5 meetings between these two teams in Philadelphia. So those are a few things that you could take a look at here. All right. Now, I wouldn't say Steven Adams is the best defender in the world. I rarely get to Joel Embiid props. I ain't gonna say Joel Embiid props, but props like up here in the 30s and shit like that. I mean, they self-explanatory. I don't have to talk about it. Okay. Um, Last game I did, give you guys. I've been riding that Tyrese Maxey prop, so I'm gonna start with that real fast. So I have been riding that Tyrese Maxey assist prop. So he ended up getting 7 last game. I told you guys that if Curry was playing, then I was going to back off of it, but I was going for the 4 and in same game parlays. Now I shouldn't have backed off of it. I ain't gonna lie. I should have kept riding it because he's hit it and he's hit that 5.5 and 4 out of his last 5 straight games. So if you want to get there, get there. You can. I might sprinkle something on it. I don't know. I gotta lean towards that way. It's nothing official though. But same game parlays, I don't mind getting to 4. All right, for a bankroll builder there. Now, if you're new to the channel, I always say any 4 minus 300s, any 4 minus 400, it's gonna get to plus money. All right. Rebounds, I was looking at something like this. I was getting ready to lock this in, but I want to show you guys real fast. 4 rebounds, I could probably get to something like that for somebody like Jaren Jackson Jr. And then from there, I didn't, I'm undecided if I wanted to go with something like a 10 points from Curry or something like that. I mean, because that's gonna put me in the plus. 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jaren Jackson, or I can go to something like a 15 points for Tobias Harris. That'll put me a little bit more in the plus. You know what I'm saying? But those are some plays right there early that I'm not opposed to getting to. Now that's Steph Curry. I just used that 500 for example, but another play that I have some interest in today is Steph Curry 3-point prop. Right here, the over 1.5, it's pretty juiced up. It's a good number for same game parlays, a really good number for same game parlays, but it's pretty juiced up. I do not mind going to 3, okay? Don't mind going to 3. You can hit some threes against this Memphis Grizzlies team, especially coming out of the point guard slot or the shooting guard slot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to going to 2 threes for him, Steph Curry. Okay, so that'll boost you. I will be betting this 3 on the side, though. I will sprinkle some on the side. Not official. It's just me. 3 threes for Steph Curry at plus 166. I'm going to have to. All right. And I don't have to, but I'm going to, It's a lot to like about the 3-point category. I mean, John Morant, he's even stepping up in the 3-point, category as of late. He's hit 3 threes or better in 2 out of his last 3 games. As you can see, you can get 3 threes for John Morant at plus 300, okay? Desmond Bain, he has 4-3, 5-3 upside, all right? I don't know who's going to be guarding him. I mean, Matisse Thybulle is a really, really good defender. It's a possibility that he could be defending him. He's due. I'll tell you that. Depending on, no matter who's guarding him, he's due. I mean, he has to hit 4 or 5 3-pointers in about 6 or 7 games. So that's something to look at. But that's doable. It's doable. Yeah, it is. But those are some, few of the plays that I was looking at, so I'll keep it moving. All right. Los Angeles Clippers at Indiana Pacers. We have a 221 over under in this one, and the Pacers are favored by 2.5. It is going to be a crazy one right here. I mean, injuries. I mean, it's just a ton of injuries. I mean, so the usual suspects are out. Questionable guys are Nicholas Batum and Goga Batadze. So yeah. I'll have some interest in Goga Batadze if he's able to go. Especially from a rebound standpoint. A lot of you guys know I like to target Los Angeles Clippers in the rebounding category. Now, Los Angeles Clippers, I mean, they 5-5 in their last 10. They 7-3 against the spread. You know what I'm saying? In their last 10. So they have been, they have been doing some covering around here. You guys know that. They absolutely. I was looking at some trends, and they're absolutely on fire. I mean, they 4-0 against a spread in their last 4 games. I mean, they just, man. I mean, they on fire, man. They 4-0 in their last 4 road games against the spread. I mean, they just, against. It don't matter if you got a winning record or a losing record. They've been on fire. against the spread. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you could, you could probably look at. I mean, but the last few meetings against this team and these two teams, uh, you know, the under, so the over is 5-1 in their last 5 meetings. All right, so they've been going over. All right, you know what I'm saying? And Clippers, they 5-0 against the spread against the Pacers in their last 5 meetings. So possible close game here. You know what I'm saying? Last time these two teams played, I think it was on the 15th or something like that. Maybe the 16th, I think. I don't know. I was looking at it last night, but yeah, the game it went over then. So it's going to be a lot. We don't have props out for this one, so we just got to, have temporary expectations. New Orleans Pelicans at Cleveland Cavaliers. 210 over under in this one. Cleveland favored by 7.5. Coming off a loss, they surely lit some money on fire for me. This is a back-to-back for Cleveland. Am I correct? Yeah, this is a back-to-back for Cleveland. Like I said, they sure lit some money on fire for me. I needed them to win that game yesterday. Don't have props out for this one. Got to wait for the news, man. Interesting things like Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, guys like that are out. You know what I'm saying? And they're questionable along with Jonas Valanciunas. So we really need that news. Point guards have been having their way with similar. Some can have their way with New Orleans Pelicans. Darius Gardner coming off a 5-3 outing. He and then I ain't gonna say he was disappointed, but he didn't get to his point, his assist prop, which I really wasn't counting on him to get there. I didn't really go for his assist. I was going for the double on the win for somebody like Allen last game, so he didn't even get there. He was short one. All right, but yeah, I mean, it's just a wait and see game right here. These teams have been. Let me see. Like it looks like I'm trending under. I'm me personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaning towards the under in this one, but I do want to see what is going on. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what's going on with these injuries. You know what I'm saying? Before I even say some unders on anything, you know what I'm saying? Slight lean towards Cleveland for me though in this one, but I still want to know. These are two of my favorite teams to bet on, man. Two of my favorite teams to bet on right here. So there can easily be some fireworks here. Cleveland, they coming off a tough loss yesterday. They'll be looking to be getting back. So I can't do nothing until I get the injury news, man. Miami at Boston. Boston are 4-point favorites here. 208.5 over under. Boston favored by 4. We did have a few props out here. So yeah. Interesting game here. Gonna be an interesting game here. I don't remember. I don't know if these teams played this year yet. Miami, they 7-3 in their last 10, 6-4 against the spread, and then Boston, they 6-4, in their last 10, and then 5-5 against the spread. All right. As far as the injuries go, we do have Lowry. He's ruled out in this one. And then year 7, he's entered protocols. Jimmy Butler is questionable. So we don't have anything out for Miami. Jimmy Butler is always questionable, whatever the case may be. Something sprained. I forgot what it was. So they already kind of shorthanded or whatever the case may be. But yeah, Boston favorite. I want to give a slight lean towards Boston in this one. So until further notice, we're gonna see what's the status of Jimmy Butler. I'm still giving out a slight lean towards Boston in this one here. Other than that, I mean, I did build out something earlier. So I think I was going to pair this up with, the other one. We do have Al Horford rebounds trending down. So I can get back on that train for bankroll builders because this 4 rebound prop did get up to 600. So I can bounce back on that prop right there. And then not opposed. I mean, I don't mind getting to that 6 rebound prop for Jason Tatum. So it is what it is with that situation there. And then just about anything else I put up there. I mean, I've been riding that 8 rebounds for Robert Williams. He's been coming through for me. I mean, you can get those plays right there. As far as the 3-point situation going, I do like the over 2.5 for Jason Tatum is juiced up. I mean, these two guys, Tatum and Brown, I don't have to really talk about them. They're self-explanatory. And then you got guys like Marcus Smart, who has been who's proven he can hit 1 or 2 threes. I mean, he's hit 2 threes and 4 of his last 6 games. His prop is sitting at the over under sitting at 1.5. So if you want to get there, be my guest. You know what I'm saying? Even for 1-3, you can go to Marcus Smart. No, they got it juiced up. Yeah. But yeah, those are a few that I'm not opposed to getting to right there. But still and out, I do want to see what the news is. Marcus Smart, his assist prop coming out at 4.5, 3.5. I could probably get to that 4, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. He does tend to get a lot of assists when they're expected to blow the opponent out, or really really weaker teams. He does get a lot of assists, and teams intends to be fall back, offensively. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as Jaylen Brown, if you see some defense from somebody like let me see, Jimmy Butler, then 20 points is not out of the question. I took his front prop at 24.5 a couple times this week. Last week, I'm off of it right now though. He can hit that at any given day, though. You know what I'm saying? And then Jason Tatum, he can get hot as well. Want to see what the rest of these teams have to offer. These are a few that I've been riding though. That I've been riding, and it's been you guys can can look. The proof is in the pudding. With these few right here. These have been knocking. You know what I'm saying? So that's a plus 142. Nothing set in stone yet. I still might sprinkle it. Or mix it, you know what I'm saying? But those are a few right there. Now, I'll keep it moving. Do have a slight lean towards Boston at home in that one though. A game that I'm really really going to like here is Sacramento Kings at New York Knicks. New York Knicks favored by 6.5, 214.5 over under in this one. I mean, it's a lot to like here. Really, really lot to like here for me personally. I like the pace for this game. It's going to be, Sacramento play at a faster pace, weaker defense. I mean, can't really trust Sacramento in anything. They've been, they don't do nothing. I mean, the last 10 games, they 5-5 against the spread, but they 2-8. You know what I'm saying? In the win-loss column, and then New York, they're trying to bounce back, at least trying to get to 500 within some point of the season. They 6-4 against the spread in their last 10. So Kings are trying. I mean, Knicks are trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get back. Yeah, they 7-2 though. They 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 home games. I don't know if I'm going to trust them. They could probably easily blow these. I ain't gonna say easily, but this could be one of those games where they could probably blow these guys out or something. But the matchups are there all across the board for these Knicks players, man. So this Sacramento team is not good defensively. So I mean, I guess, but RJ Barrett, he's been ultra aggressive. I think he's averaging around 18 shots a game. As long as he stay ultra aggressive, I do believe he can hit that. But I'm not gonna, I don't feel the need that I have to get there. Maybe I'll wait till the alternates come out, and try to put something together there. Matchups are good, man. Evan Fournier, good matchup here. All right. As far as the injuries, I mean, we know De'Aaron Fox is questionable, and Terrence Davis is out, and then Marvin Bagley is out, and Nerlens Noel is questionable. Other than that, I mean, uh, even if what we see probably somebody like some Davion Mitchell or something. If Fox can't go, and then I'm not a fan of anybody like Halliburton's defense or whatever. So, man, Evan Fournier is in a really, really good spot here, man. Let's see what his 3-point prop is looking like. 2.5. All right, 2.5 at -106. I'm not opposed to getting there. I am going to sprinkle something on that there. You know what I'm saying? You'll get 2 threes for Evan Fournier at -380 too, if you want. Julius Randle, another good spot. You know what I'm saying? There's not going to be any Bagley. They'll probably be running out somebody starting like Metu and Chimizi Metu. I mean, so I can see, I can actually see Julius Randle having a good game. I never mess with Julius Randle. You guys know I never point this guy out. You know what I'm saying? But he can give you 2 threes. He can give you 3 threes too. You can get that 3 threes for +320. You can get 4 threes for him for +1040. Don't sleep. So I'm probably gonna have to sprinkle some on it because this is gonna be one of those games. All right, assists are in play for somebody like Julius Randle. 5.5 assists. All right, 5.5 assists is in play. Definitely in play. You know what I'm saying? Depending on, he might have himself a game. You know what I'm saying? He might have himself a game. He's averaging 5 assists. You know what I'm saying? Not opposed to getting to 4 assists for him. So I could, insane game parlays, bankroll bills, whatever you want to call it. I could slam that right there. He's rebounding. Even if I want to slim down to an 8 spot or something like that and drop that in the column, that's pretty cool there as well. Mitchell Robertson, you guys know I've been riding the shit out of Mr. Robertson props. Rebound props is sitting at 8.5. It was at 9.5 earlier. I don't know why they come down. Maybe you can get a 6 rebound prop, but you can get it's too juiced up. You know what I'm saying? 8 rebounds is not out of the realm of possibilities. I do want to. I am going to have some interest in. I am going to have some interest in Richaun Holmes rebounds too. So I just really want to. I might have to temper my expectations on this one. I might be able to go to somebody like Richaun Holmes rebounds. I don't see neither one of these centers between Richaun Holmes and Robinson getting into foul trouble. So, both it's a possibility I can tag both of their rebounds on in the same ticket, on the same game parlay or something like that, So something I definitely want to wait around for. You know what I'm saying? It's something I really want to wait around for. And then as far as points, I mean, I think Julius Randle and Evan Fournier can probably have a decent game, even if I want to slap him, Julius Randle down there for 15 points. I mean, a lot of this guy has made a lot of people really, really pissed off. You know what I'm saying? He's had 15 points or better twice in his last 4 games. You know what I'm saying? I probably would stick to the peripherals, but I do not want this guy to piss me off. But I like the spot he's in. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes, man. If you really like this spot that he's in, you can look at the 20-point section for plus money, even 25 for plus 320. You know what I'm saying? It's just he's gonna have himself a game one of these days. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I don't have a lean in that one yet. I want to see if Fox plays. I do like the matchup that De'Aaron Fox has. Another good game, 220.5 over under. Atlanta Hawks favored by 2 at home against the Toronto Raptors. And yeah, I mean, Toronto Raptors, they're 4-6 in their last 10, 6-4 against the spread. In Atlanta's last 10, they 7-3, and and they're 7-3 against the spread as well. So they've been covering, and then they've been playing some good basketball. Atlanta, and then Toronto Raptors, they're pesky. They really pesky. You know what I'm saying? So the Raptors, they 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games as an underdog. You know what I'm saying? They um, the Raptors, they 16-6 in their last 22 games against the spread, overall. So, they are, they're a scrappy team. They don't like to go away or whatever the case may be. Hawks, on the other end, they 7-0 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. So they just been on fire. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to like about this game. Possibly this game could be close. If you want to get to Toronto, I mean, they just played that big time game, where everybody probably at least played 50 minutes in that game, because Toronto Raptors. One thing about Toronto Raptors is, you know where the usage and everything is going to be coming from, and all the minutes that these guys are going to be playing. So the usage is concentrated. So here, we know, the Hawks, they do like to give up the 3 ball, especially, and then you got 2 guards and stuff like that. Guards, they really kill. They have a great time against this team here. So right off the back, I mean, points. You can look at this game for raw points. You know what I'm saying, or you can look at, go to the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying. So it's a lot to like about this one here. I mean, once I don't have a definite prop that I really want to get to. Pascal Siakam is his assist prop is juiced up. I think he's hit 4 assists or better in I think I want to say 14 of his last 15 games. You can look at a 4 assist prop for him and bankroll builders, same game parlays, something like that. If you want to just try to get to plus money, and you can couple that up with, it's a decent amount of things that you can really couple that up with. You'll get something like where are we at in the rebound section? You can get a rebound prop from somebody like where is my boy Scotty Barnes at? Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, 6 rebounds for Scotty Barnes is not out of the realm of possibilities. I don't know if I'll be getting there, but it's not out of the realm of possibilities. He's a really good rebounder. He he's had 6 rebounds or better in 11 out of his last 15 games. He's averaging almost 8 rebounds a game. So, a few rebounds is not a possibility. I don't think I'm gonna be putting them in my in there though, I ain't even gonna lie. But I do like the 3-point section for these guys. 2 threes is not out of the realm of possibility for somebody like OG Anunoby. So you can get away with that right there. Then you can bounce back to something like after that, after you get to a 124, it's just, it is what it is from that set. I mean, you can go to like a rebound prop and just take something like, like 6 rebounds or something. You can get the plus money with that for Pascal Siakam. 10 points for somebody like Scotty Barnes. You can put that in there and just be done with it, something like that. It is. Or you can wait to. You can wait until they bring the rest of the props out. So one thing I do want to point out here, they will give up the 3-ball. Scotty Barnes, they always play with our emotions with his 3 points. Last game he did hit 3 threes now, and his 3 threes is sitting at plus 960 right now. All right, you can get 2 threes for Scotty Barnes at plus 225. He's hit 3 threes or better in 2 of his last 3 games. All right, just point that out there. All right, so it is what it is. All right. And then the rest of these guys, they're self-explanatory. Gary Trent Jr., OG, Fred VanVleet, these guys got flamethrowers, okay? So that's just about it right there. It's a few things you can get to. And I don't mind the assist prop from Fred VanVleet. It's juiced up, though. It's pretty juiced up, but I don't mind it. To Atlanta, They got some double candidates over there. Keep an eye out for Clint Capella because he has been on a minutes restriction though. So yeah. And then these last two games we don't have anything out for them. A 217 over under in this one. Portland Trailblazers by 4-point favorites on the road. Like I said, this is a 217 over under. I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes under. I got a lean towards Portland in this one. I mean, if I was to put anything on this one for a winner, it would have to be Portland or nothing. Portland, they 5-5 in their last 10 and 6-4 against the spread. OKC, they 1-9 in their last 10 and 5-3-2 against the spread. Okay, so Portland, they've been, they 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. They just been, lately they've been playing some okay basketball. You know what I'm saying? They 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 road games. So, they're showing that they can cover, in these last few games. And, they've been turning the corner. I mean, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out for this one. So, Josh Giddey is in a big time spot for him. Last time Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was out, I think Josh Giddey got a triple-double. So, he fills the stat sheet. He's a stat stuffer. I'm going to have some interest in that, We'll have some interest in, a double-double or something like that. His props in general, all right? And that's about it for the significant injuries for the guys who hasn't been out. And then, right off the back, you got to have guys. That's going to be elevated usage now for guys like Lugens Dort. All right, he's going to see some elevated usage. So look for him to pop up in that 3-point category today. All right. And then you want to talk about 3-pointers? Anthony Simons, C.J. McCollum, Norman Powell, and Robert Covington. These guys are going to be out there launching it today. We don't have the props out for it, but it's important that I got to let you guys know that, all right? They're going to be out there launching that motherfucker early and often. Going to have some interest in Anthony Simons' assist prop. He's had 6 assists or better in what? 4 straight games and 10, 4 straight games and 1, 2, 3, 12 out of his last 15 games. So it's a lot to like here. I don't know how many, I don't know, man. I'll take that back on the under. I don't know. I'll take that back. I have to look a little bit more deeper into it, but I do lean towards Portland Trailblazers in this one here. All right. And then last but not least, we got 229 over under. And this game here, Golden State Warriors at Houston Rockets. No props out for this one. Golden State Warriors, 11-point favorites. Houston Rockets have been terrible. They've been giving up everything. All right. I mean, this has been giving it up. Man, the over is 7-1 in their last 8 games. I mean, the over is 12-2 in their last 14 as home dogs. Just, the over is 13-3 in their last 16 home games. They just go home and just go over. They overboard. You know what I'm saying? People just beating up on these guys, It's just, the over 21-8 in the last, but you never know. This game might not even go over. All right, the defense might that Golden State Warriors defense might pop up, and then they might have a hard time scoring. All right, I don't know. I'm not. I'm just here to point things out. But as far as the injury situation goes, Kevin Porter Jr. is questionable in this one. Otto Porter Jr. is out. All right, so that's one. That's a significant. It's pretty significant with Draymond Green out. So, if Kevin Porter Jr. don't go, he's questionable. So we'll see. We'll see. But you can get some added ball handling duties from somebody like Jalen Green and Eric Gordon. Jalen Green will probably be the main primary ball handler if Kevin Porter Jr. is out. But you'll get a lot of knick-knack players playing, like Garrison Matthews. He might be one of the guys that come in and play a lot of minutes, like as he should, and as he did last game. He played 36 minutes against Portland. He does have a flamethrower. He hit 4 threes. So, that's something to look out there. All right. Got to put you guys up on, a few things or whatever. So you guys know, because these games are going to come on within an hour apart of each other. All right. Now, I'm going to have some real interest in Klay Thompson 3 points, props. Everybody on the Golden State Warriors is in a great spot here. Go out there, have yourself some fun, and, most importantly, bet responsibly. Peace out, fam.